Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, September the 20th, which means that fall is coming this weekend. Technically, it's on the 22nd. On Sunday will be the first day of fall, but definitely we are very, very close. I hope your weeks have been going well and you've been enjoying these amazing 2 weeks we've had with the great weather, the beautiful sunshine, the leaves are changing color even, and it does remind us that we are in a different time of the season. Well, today I'd like to encourage you with a few things. First of all, from Ephesians chapter 4, 29 to 31. This is what Paul says. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building up others according to their needs, that it may be beneficial to those who listen. And do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, with whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. Get rid of all bitterness, rage, and anger, brawling and slander, along with every other form of malice. I remember when I was a teenager and I went to a youth conference in Winnipeg when we were living in Manitoba. And there was a speaker there. I don't remember who he was or what his name was, but he had us memorize Ephesians 4:29 by using it as a song. And in my head, I can still, when I read those verses, I can still hear that melody playing. And I could sing it to you now, but really, would you want to hear it? Probably not. Suffice to say that it has always helped me to remember this verse and reminded that whatever comes out of my mouth, may it not be that which cuts down and destroys, but rather that which always attempts to build up. That doesn't mean to say that sometimes we don't use corrective language, because seriously, which of our kids growing up didn't have to have some correction in their life along the way? But that we do it with love and concern and demonstrate the fact that we are concerned for the direction that the person is going, and we want to point them in a different direction. As a pastor, there's often times where I also need to talk to someone about what's going on in their life and give a corrective word, but that should never be done with malice or with deception or bitterness or rage or anger, like Paul says here, but rather with a deep concern for building them up and helping to guide and correct the trajectory of where their lives are going, so that they might better reflect who Jesus is and who he desires them to be. That's part of what being a disciple of Christ is. And I know that in your life you can probably point to many examples where you had to use a corrective word in order to guide someone, be it a child, be it your own children, or perhaps someone that you were teaching or training in your work place. And you had to give them encouragement to move in a different direction so that they might be better at what they're doing. You see, that's what guidance is all about. It's not about diminishing a person's freedom to do what they want to do. It's actually concern for the roadblocks that are coming up that we want them to be able to avoid or be guided around, so that they don't suffer more than what they have absolutely need to. I hope that these words are encouragement to you as you look to be God's instrument in encouraging and building someone up with wholesome talk that comes out of our mouth, and that which is beneficial for them, both in the moment but also long term. If you haven't signed up for Food for Thought next Thursday, we could use a lot more. We only have about 15 or 20 people that have signed up, so please sign up today. God bless. Praying for you today. Have a great weekend.